Hi there, First Philly, especially Mrs. VanNess and Mr. Norton's class. Welcome to Mrs. Allen's music room once again. Happy Wednesday. It's kind of a chilly day out today, so Miss Allen's wearing her sweater, staying nice and cozy. Trying to keep that word enlightenment in my brain as I go throughout my week. And I also wanted to keep going with you guys on our work with musical instruments and the orchestra. So I promised you a book on Monday called Ellie in Concert. Sorry again about this shiny cover. Mrs. Allen puts those library sleeves on her books so that she could lend them to you guys and get them back the way that she lent them out originally. You can see here's our friend Ellie. She's the elephant. In concert, she's got a paintbrush over here. And then a little bird friend down here who I happen to know is named Betty. And we're going to learn a little bit more about Betty and what she brings to the musical table. At the end of the story, there's a song that the author and illustrator, his name is Mike Wu, wrote to go along with this book. This is not the only Ellie book. There is actually a book that's just called Ellie, and it's the first story about Ellie the elephant and how she doesn't really see a lot of talent or good in herself, which is sad. And that by the end of the story, she's really kind of embracing the gifts that she has. And that's important for you guys to do too, is to accept all the great things about yourself and, I don't know, try and make a future out of it. That's all we can really do, right? Miss Allen really loved to sing when she was a kid, so she decided to make that her whole life. And you can too, if you want. So here is Ellie in Concert. Oh, and I really love these end pages that we have in this book because you can kind of see it looks a little bit like wacky sheet music because we got some animals hanging off of there. We got 3 penguins up here, a teeny penguin down here, and a monkey hanging off of there. He's hanging off of an 8th rest, it looks like, or maybe off of the staff. And you can't really see because I have the cover so tightly on here, but this song is actually called Betty's Theme, and that's why you see the M-E here at the end. So that is the song that we're going to be hearing by Mike Wu at the end of Ellie in Concert, which is pretty nice. Ellie in Concert. And here we see Betty in her tree, chilling with some 8th note, 16th note, and a quarter note. On a summer day, Ellie strolled through her home, past the hippos, the monkeys, and the rhino. Grump, grump, grump. The zoo was a lively place, and the animals were excited by all the visitors who had come to see them. Well, I guess they all make a lot of noise when they're excited. I do too. Sometimes it sounds a little bit like a rhino, let me tell you. But Lucy did not look so excited. Oh yeah, Lucy, the giraffe looks pretty upset. "What's the matter?" Ellie asked her friend. The zoo is so noisy, I can't sleep, Lucy cried. Oh, poor Lucy. She looks so tired. Miss Allen looks pretty tired these days, too, I think. Got some bags under the old eyes there. Get your sleep, kids. Here we go. Ellie and Walt tried their best to help. Oh, so it looks like Walt is maybe her handler there. But nothing worked. Oh, so look at all the stuff they tried. They gave her some earmuffs to wear. Maybe that would drown out the sound. That didn't work. Then, oh, they stuffed some tree branches in her ears. I couldn't figure out what that was for a second. They tried reading her a story. Oh, going the wrong way. And nothing worked. Oh, poor Lucy. Anyone else know how to make a giraffe go to sleep? Looks like Ellie could use your help. Can you guys keep it down, please? Ellie asked politely. But the hippo went. The monkeys squealed. And the rhino grumbled. Grump, grump, grump. All Ellie wanted to do was help her friend. Oh, she's wandering through the whole zoo. Just then, a beautiful melody came through the trees. Oh, now we're coming up on Betty's tree. I see her up there in the branches. Betty Bluebird was singing a lullaby to her babies. Oh, they're just eggs still. They're not even fully hatched birds yet. That gave Ellie an idea. I wonder what her idea could be. Ooh, this is harder than you think, friends. Especially upside down. Ellie asked her friends to sing a tune like Betty. The hippo yelled, "Ah!" The monkey screamed, "Wah! Wah!" And the rhino just burped. It wasn't quite what she had in mind. Yeah, I can tell by her face. That wasn't really what she was looking for. Ellie returned to find Lucy exhausted. Ooh, man, yeah, look, she's about to topple over. Don't worry, Lucy. We'll find you some peace and quiet, Ellie reassured her friend. Reassured means made her feel better about the situation, tried to make her feel better. Ellie knew just who to ask for help. Oh, looks like she's kind of going into a cave or something here. And in the cave, there's a lot of stuff going on. We got some old records down here, and you guys are going to see a lot of records in Miss Allen's room. Oh, and he's holding sheet music with his feet, whoever this is. He's got some glasses on, so he might be pretty smart. Certainly looks sharp. Oh, here we go. Gerard played a record of an orchestra. There were lots of different instruments, but they sounded great together. There's their friend Gerard. I guess Gerard Gorilla is the implication there, which isn't really exactly what they were going for, I think, evenly. With Gerard's help, Ellie organized the animal sounds into sections, just like an orchestra. Oh, okay, so that's what she needed her paintbrush for. So she's trying to set up an orchestra to make the sounds help Lucy go to sleep. So you can see she has the animals set up in rows, and the rows start with the smallest rows in the middle, and it looks like she wants the lions up front making those sounds. And then in the next row, she wants the hippos over on this side and the rhinos over on this side. She wants the tigers behind them. And then in the back here, it looks like she wants the elephants. Ooh, that's a really good idea because the elephant makes a loud noise. So you don't want them too close to the front because then they'll drown out all the other sound. Looks like we also have a flamingo up here. Yep. And then the penguins that were in our sheet music before are also in the back. I don't know, I guess they're kind of like the woodwind section of the orchestra because they have their beak that kind of looks like a reed. She helped each animal find their tune. The hippo belted do. The monkey sang ray. And the rhino hummed me. Oh, okay, so they got a little scale happening, right? When it got close to Lucy's bedtime, Ellie gathered all the animals near Betty's tree. Ellie conducted the animal orchestra as Betty swooped in, adding her uplifting melody. Oh, so in this song, Betty is the soloist, which means she gets her own melody and her own line of music. Beautiful sounds spread through the zoo. Jump, trumpet, squawk, snort, growl. Quack, grump, honk. Even Walt played a part. Oh, so it looks like their friend Walt has a saxophone and he's helping out with some of the sounds that they don't have. Way to go, Walt. You're a very multi-talented guy. You can look after giraffes and also play saxophone. Now this was music. Look how they're vibing. Isn't this great, Lucy? Ellie asked. Well, she's turning back to see what her friend thinks. Lucy agreed. And so did Betty. Oh, so Betty flew back. And her eggs have hatched. She's got her whole nest full of baby birds to sing lullabies to. And here is Betty's theme again. Oh, now you can see the beginning, right? So this is the same as the other end page, but you can see the beginning of it this time. There's Betty's. So I'm actually going to kind of hold this up in the corner, and I'm going to play for you guys the song that goes with this book. Oops. And it's just called Betty's Theme. Always doing that. All right, let me shrink you so you can still see what's going on the picture. Let's give it a look. So lovely. All right, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed that little video to go along with our lesson, and I will see you again on Friday so that we can talk about our different instruments. And I'm going to read you guys a pretty fun little book that I have called M is for Melody, and we're going to name all of the different instruments and musical things that we see. All right, I'll see you then.